Good evening, everybody. This is Anagha Sonde, and I am your life coach. What are we going to talk about today? Let's talk about the 5 character traits that make you happy. To begin with, what's character? Character is something that looks at you when you look at yourself in the mirror. Character is a sum total of what you are, how you are, what you reflect as a person, what you exude as a personality, your wants, your needs, your desires. It is the sum total of what you actually are and you project yourself to the world. Now, what are these 5 character traits that make you happy? Number 1 is courage. What is courage? Courage is the ability to look at something beyond your boundaries of inability or incapability. For example, let's take an example like I'm afraid of an ice cream cone. So what do? I take it up as a challenge that the next time I go to the mall or next time I go to a party, I will make an effort to at least taste ice cream. I know for those ice cream haters, they think that it is something white and mushy and it's something cold and it is something that's not welcoming. So maybe they have this point of view. But if you take that extra step wherein you see that maybe tasting ice cream is a challenge, I can do it, let me do it. So then you will not see it as something that is resisting you. Courage is something that gives you that extra edge to do things that you think you are incapable of doing or unable of doing. Like for example, I was very scared of water. So then my parents used to tell me that Anagha, it's the simplest thing. You will love water when you start enjoying it. So what I did was I went to a pool when we were out on a holiday in the resort. I went to a pool and slowly I dipped my right leg into the pool. It did feel a bit uncomfortable, but in the end it was like let me do more of it, let me challenge myself. So the courage came from within, and then I pushed myself into the water, and that was it. I just loved it. I swam, I drowned, I played around. Now what made me do all this is courage. So courage is something that will make you happy. To go that extra mile where you think you couldn't, where you challenge your capabilities and abilities. So that is something that will definitely make you happy. So the next time you get a task in your life where you feel you cannot do it, just have faith in yourself, build that courage and confidence that yes, if I try, I can do it. Be it eating an ice cream, or be it jumping into the swimming pool, or be it bungee jumping, scuba diving, skydiving. These are all extremes, I know, but you can do it. Just have the courage. Coming to the second character trait that makes you happy is patience. Patience is that character trait that makes you relax. Sometimes I get very turbulent in my mind that when I'm cooking or something, come on, do it fast, do it fast, do it fast. I mean, when I'm cooking some side dish like vegetable stew or congee or something like that, understand first that it takes its own sweet time to get to the boiling point and boil and then cook itself and all that. Don't get impatient. Relax. The next time you feel impatient, just tell your mind, relax, relax, relax. This not only strengthens you, empowers you, but fills you with confidence that you are on the right path. Take 5 to 6 deep breaths. Relax. Things take their own time to shape up. I just have to be patient. So this is the second character trait that makes you happy. The third character trait is gratitude. Now, what is gratitude? Gratitude is not being overly, appreciative of something that particular thing or that particular person is responsible for our success. No, we are responsible for our success. In the process, there are a few things and a few people who were instrumental in pushing us to that extra mile for us to be successful. So we are just acknowledging their presence in our success journey. Wake up every morning, pray to the sun that yes, I am grateful to you, the great sun, the great moon, all the stars. I'm grateful to you, God. I'm grateful for the running water in my house. I'm grateful for the food that I eat. I'm grateful for the fire that ignites my cooking area. I'm grateful for the shower. I'm grateful for Mother Earth for giving me a beautiful house to live in. You will always acknowledge all these factors, and maybe a few people also whom you would like to be grateful for, like your parents, your friends, your relatives, your well-wishers, your life coach. Yeah, and then feel that sort of gratitude within you genuinely, so that you can acknowledge that yes, they were instrumental in me reaching from point zero to a point of success, and I acknowledge it. I'm grateful to it. Maintain a gratitude journal, and every day write down, even if it is the same thing, just write down 5 things that you are grateful for. Coming to the next character trait that makes you happy is love. What kind of love? Not blind love that people just love at first sight or something like that. Love with awareness, and every love starts with self-love. You have to love yourself. How? So every morning when you wake up, observe your hands, observe how beautiful your fingers are, observe your body, observe your toes maybe, and appreciate how beautiful God has created you. Put yourself before you put anything else in front of you. Make yourself a priority. Love yourself. That's what they say, right? Self-love is the mother of all loves and the greatest of all loves. So love yourself to such an extent that you cannot see anything in front of you before you. So that is one trait that makes people happy. And then second thing is you should not fall in love. You should be aware in love. You should rise in love. The love that you have for yourself or maybe for someone else should always empower you to reach greater heights. Should always empower you to move forward. If this does not happen, that is not the kind of positive love that you are looking for. Okay, so always remember, rise in love, not fall in love. The last and the fifth one, the character trait that makes a person happy, is forgiveness. Come to think of it, all of us are humans and we all make mistakes. You cannot, beat yourself overnight, or you cannot beat yourself up for months and years together for one small mistake that you have made. Maybe life didn't go the way it was expected to go, but still the thing you can do is you can forgive yourself to reach a point in your life that is much more advanced than what you would have reached if you would not have forgiven yourself. I failed in class 1. Yes, I failed in class 1. Does that mean to say I can rewrite my past and I can go back to it and I can rewrite that exam and I can, uh, recreate all those friends and situations and all that? No. All I can do is I can forgive myself, accept that I failed in class 1, write the test again, pass, and then go to class 2. Don't hold that baggage that caused the damage or that caused the mistake. No, you have to learn to forgive yourself first and then later forgive others. Yes, here comes the question, who am I to forgive? It's okay. God has given you that power of forgiveness. God has made you a higher, a powerful human being where you have that authority to forgive people for your own good and for your own development. Just imagine you do not forgive people. Then what happens? Oh shit, she did this to me, she did that to me, he did this to me, he did that to me. That grudge and that baggage you will be carrying along for a long time on your way to God's kingdom. Do you want to carry all these baggages to your way to God's kingdom? We have to be free. We should not have any grudges and any baggages. Otherwise, what happens is, from a spiritual point of view, God will ask you, you have to still settle your score against some people. Go back. Take another birth. Settle your score and come back to me. Instead of that, it's better you forgive them. Yes, they made a mistake. I made a mistake. I don't beat myself over it. I forgive myself. I move on. I start a new chapter in life. That chapter is settled. It is done. So we don't want to go back to the old chapter. We start a new chapter. We start this chapter from experience and not as a fresher. So we have learned something from our past experiences. So we carry those lessons with us, but we don't carry the experience. We drop the experience, we carry the life lessons. So forgiveness is the most important aspect of anybody's character trait, and it contributes to happiness. So what are the 5 character traits that make you happy? 1 is courage, patience, gratitude, love, forgiveness. I hope you have had a nice time listening to me. Thanks for giving me your time. Until the next video is out. Bye bye.